You know, I thought pretty hard about this one. And I think it's important that people open their eyes a little bit. They open their eyes to what they really desire, what they really want. Okay? See, a lot of people, and stick with me here because I don't want you guys to get lost. I'll try to keep you on course. But a lot of people say they want things in life. They want to become things. They want to do things. They want to earn things, this, that, and the third. They're too lazy to get it. They're too lazy to actually go and achieve what they set out to do. They're too lazy to actually put what they dream of, what they think of in their head, into real life application, applying it to their day to day. Some people probably look at celebrities, supermodels, bikini models, you name it, whatever, and look at those bodies that these same people they look up to or they look to with envy or whatever the case may be. You know how much work these people had to do in order to achieve the form they currently live in, the vessel they currently reside in. Because we all are just balls of energy, souls tied to a vessel, tied to a husk. And we create what we like or don't like. See, the thing is, right? Whenever I look in this mirror, me personally, I like what I see, just to be a little vulnerable and open with you guys. I like what I see, but I know that guy in the mirror, he can improve physically, he can improve mentally, he can improve spiritually and emotionally. When I look in the mirror, I feel like I am content with who I am. I love myself enough. But I know I have areas I need to grow in, and I'm not afraid to admit that to myself or to anyone. And I know some of you look in the mirror, and when you do, what you imagine, what you think about yourself is downright deplorable, downright depressing. And yet you have dreams. You have dreams of achieving something. You have dreams of becoming something. How can you dare dream about anything when your mindset is in such of a scramble that you have no sort of self-love? You have no sort of belief in yourself. You know, it doesn't take a strong man or a strong woman to have that love or that belief in themselves. It starts with us. It always will start with you. Before you, you could say, oh, maybe my parents, my mom, my dad. No. You must love yourself more than anyone else will ever love you. And it's not narcissistic to say that. I know a lot of people think that if you value yourself too highly, you're a narcissist and this, that, and the third. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying be so conceited with your own identity that you become some ball of ego. But what I'm saying is have a very healthy love and appreciation for who you are, both inside and outside. If you don't necessarily like that mirror I just brought over into the camera, if you don't look in that mirror and you don't necessarily like that person you're looking at right now physically, get off your ass. Get off of your ass and do something about it. I don't want to hear about the excuses. No one, even the people that most support you, wants to hear excuses. They can't do anything with excuses. You know what excuses tell other people? That you've given up before you even tried. That's what excuses tell people. You've given up before you even tried, or you barely tried and you're quitting. My skin isn't even the clearest that it could be. And you know how many different facial like daily routines and whatnot I had to get under in order to find a skincare routine that worked for me and for my skin type. It took a long time. I remember being a teenager, coming up in late middle school and mostly through high school, dealing with acne like no one's business. Acne scars all on my face, blackheads, this, that, and the third. I was dealing with a whole lot. But because I did not quit on myself, because I did not shy away from finding and sculpting out that version of myself that I can feel proud of showing my face, and I can feel true love and appreciation for my physical being. Not even just that, but I also worked on my body. I got into sports in middle school. I got into sports in high school. I kept being active. Even the littlest of things, taking a walk or going for a jog or just doing the little things that kept me fit. It slimmed my face down. It took care of some of that acne. Drinking water, staying hydrated. All the little things you can do to control how you actually deal with the things that you feel like are so out of your control, but they're completely within your control. You can change your diet. You can get on a skincare routine. You can choose to drink water. You can choose not to drink water. These are things that are in your control. But so many people are too lazy to actually address issues that they know they have. You know you have an issue, but you stand by it. You stand by that issue. You stand by that issue until the day you die. Think about that. Is it worth it? You really gonna justify being fat forever? You really gonna justify the fact that you just got skincare issues or skin issues for the rest of your life? You ain't even gonna try to continue pushing to find solutions and eventually getting through a breakthrough. You're just gonna stay at this low level of your existence for the rest of your life because you are lazy. Because you refuse to actually keep trying. Once you give up on yourself, it's over. Once you give up on yourself, it is over. Nobody is going to come save you from yourself. Nobody going to come wash your ass for you. Nobody's going to come get you to eat the right food. Nobody's going to come wash your face for you. Nobody's going to come moisturize your skin for you. Nobody's going to come do anything for you. You have to do it your damn self. And so many people are so quick to use that fucking yapper. They're so quick to just talk about everything, make excuses for everything. Never once using these God-given legs or these fucking arms or these hands to do something, to change something. I was at a point where I was procrastinating and I was lazy and I made all types of excuses. I lied to people and I didn't even want anyone to see me. And then I hit a breakthrough. And I decided on that day that I was not going to keep being this lying, procrastinating, weak ass man. I was going to get up, pat myself off, and make a move forward. Because that's all you can do. When you fall and when you are feeling so down and you feel like there's nothing you can do, all you can do is pick yourself right back up and keep moving forward. This don't just apply to your physical being, things mentally. You feel like you're going through some trouble, some issues, some past trauma. You have to work through that shit, man. People will be there to help you mentally get over certain hurdles. But it's up to you ultimately to get over the hump. You will have to push yourself through this. Because no one will be there on that final leg when you got to run that shit by yourself. And you got to come through the finish line by your damn self. This is a relay race. You started on your knees and people dragged you up so that you could start crawling. And then they dragged you up even more so you can maybe start walking a little bit. And then now they pushed you from behind so you can take off and start running for your damn self. Life is so simple. Not easy. It is simple. I know people want it to be so complicated. It's not. It is only complicated because we overcomplicate it with all the random excuses and nonsense in our lives that we try to make so important. You choose what's important to you. Yeah. And if you truly believe that your own comfort is more important than your love for yourself, your fulfillment, your purpose, what can I say? That's on you. You did this to yourself. And now you have to sit in that. You have to lay in that bed and be proud of where you are. If that's where you want to be, by all means, disregard everything I've said in this video. If you want to be just slivering and lying on the ground at the lowest level, do that. I have no more words for you. But for the people that you're tired, like I was, you're just so tired of being, whether it's you being ridiculed or you yourself are self-critical of yourself, and you want to change. And I mean really change. You want to be better. Whether it's getting over drug addiction, alcohol addiction, whether it's getting over acne, whether it's getting girls, whether it's, making money, whether it's whatever it is you're trying to do, get better. No matter how many times you fall, it is not a failure until you give up. So keep getting up. Keep getting up.